Hello. Welcome to a stream request by, I think it was Xana? Yeah, so this is a special request kind of stream by Xana Alex. I'm going to be kind of showing you guys some basic stuff in Advance Wars. I'm not a pro at all, so don't take everything I say to be 100% the truth. Actually, while this is going on, let me, let's see, let me unpause this. Oh, actually, let me turn off the volume for it too, because that's going to be weird. Okay, so, oh wait, let me open up the game too so I can actually play it. Alright, so we're going to just do a basic map, one that everybody likes to play, which is, which one is it? It's After Tea. It's supposed to be Afternoon Tea, but, I wasn't about to name it something, I couldn't even fit the full name in the game. Before I begin, is there a specific CO you guys want to see? Because I'm okay at most of them, I guess you could say, so I can kind of teach you if there's like a specific one you want to know about. Like I said, I'm not like the best player at all. I mean, somebody named Shu beats my ass every single time I fight him, and he'd probably be even better giving you a tutorial. But just for beginners, I can do whatever CO you want, and well, you can give me whatever matchup you want me to do, and we'll see how it goes. The computer's generally really bad, so I hope I don't. I mean, I shouldn't lose it. Oh yeah, thanks. I actually cut it myself. It's okay. It's okay. Once the sides grow again, I'm gonna, fix it. Just pick Andy, middle of the road. Okay, yeah, no, good idea. Andy's a very basic character. He's actually pretty good. He's like the Mario of this game, I guess you could say. Yeah, the man bun can still happen. It's just gonna have to be like, maybe like a forward bun. Maybe like a little like weird unicorn. So yeah, I'll pick Andy, and I guess for the other CO, I don't know, we'll do the classic. We'll go against Flak, because why not? Alright, so I don't think you guys need to know anything about settings. I mean, it's pretty simple. Oh, hey, what's up, Doan? Neapolitan ice cream. Okay. I mean, that stuff is good. I love that shit. Oh, wait, what'd you send me? Thank you for the mangoes. I always appreciate the mangoes. But, so, setting-wise, I mean, in most PvP battles, you're not going to really do many... You're not going to mess with anything here. Fog, can't do fog that much unless you trust the other player. Fog basically... I'll put random weather on for this game so I can also explain to you what each one does. But fog just makes it so you can't see each other's moves, and it gets kind of annoying. But it's cool. A lot of people like it. You just have to trust the other player to not watch your screen while you're fighting each other. Land, it's just cosmetic. So if somebody is, if we're on a map and it's like a snow map, which I'm gonna make it a snow map just because I like it. It doesn't do anything. There's not like your units are gonna get affected by it at all. It just looks. Advance Wars 2 is a little different. If the map looks like it's snowy, it's probably snowing, so it was kind of a little different of a thing they had going on. Funds. Some maps are more into high funds than others. You're gonna know if it's a high fund map. So generally, you keep it at 1,000. That's basic. That's the way to do it. We'll put the turn limit to 30 because that is what most standard battles are. It's not always, it's good. Let's see, set number of captures to win. This is an interesting setting. If you want to do this, you can. It's another way to play. If you want to make it so first one to capture 29 cities wins, I think it kind of depends on how many cities the map has. But if you want to put how many cities, if you want to make the city cap the winning factor, like maybe put one city in the middle of the map and whoever caps it wins, that's cool. But nobody does that, so that's kind of how it is. Powers, if you're going to be playing this, you got to put powers on. Putting off powers really just takes away all the fun. It's like fighting with no advantage, disadvantage. That just removes the point of, you know, playing a specific CO. Which, you know, if you want to be bare bones, turn it off. But, you know, competitive, you're gonna have them on. That just makes it fun. I'll put the visuals on just to show what it kind of looks like. I mean, most of the time people don't do visuals because it slows down gameplay, but I'm probably not even going to finish the battle. Maybe I will. I don't know. We'll put them on general, but that's basic settings. That's like the most boring part of this entire thing. But that's cool that you played. You owned a copy of. Actually, I think I have my copy. Let me get my copy. Well, I have the case. This is Dual Strike. Great game. Played it a lot. The game itself. That's it right there. Can't really. It's not too focused, but it says Dual Strike on it. So, yeah. Played on a 3DS. Oh no, it's a 2DS. 2DS XL. Pretty good. Hey, what's up, Andrew? Without further ado, let's get in the game, and I can tell you a few things about it that most people don't know about, and I personally have been learning. Oh, Eggy's chilling. Eggy's kind of sleeping right now, but yeah, Eggy's hanging out. You know, getting big. Oh, hello, Poro. What's up? Well, so Wolf, if you want to know what I'm doing, I'm just kind of going through some basic stuff because I'm obviously not the best player, but there's a lot of new people. So I want them to know at least some basic stuff that can kind of help them. So I'm just going to be fighting the CPU and going through some basic stuff that can kind of show you what to do when playing the game. It helps. Alright, day 1. So it's usually the fastest one. You just get your damn infantry. Bam. That's it. Hopefully, he's probably going to try to capture that. Not a good idea to capture the airport right at the beginning. Mostly because the factory, it's just better. It's going to allow you to build more units. The more units you have, you know, really the better advantage. You have more opportunities for, you know, surrounding some of these units with infantry. You just have more units to do whatever the hell you want with, honestly. So in my case, I'm going to send this infantry to this base because that's just a better option. This guy, I'm just going to go that way, you know, capture whatever I got to do. Don't buy recons right at the beginning unless you really want to kind of mess around and kind of mess with somebody's cap phase. It kind of works, but don't, you know, there was a match earlier that happened. Don't spam recons. That's not a good idea. Alright, let's see. That's always a good thing to do. I personally, I mean, it's good to capture the airports. I just don't really, I mean, it doesn't matter. It gives you income anyway, so it's not a big deal. But actually, let me check one thing. Yeah. So whenever you're capping, if you're gonna try to capture an airport, I usually wait for a little bit to capture it right off the bat because I'm not going to be buying a copter in like the first turn. So that's my strategy. Somebody might say it's bad. Further cities or closer cities first. The important thing about that is, well, what I think is, if you can city hop, which some people say, and you can hop from, like, let's say I have this city. If I could hop to that city next, good, cool beans. But I like to knock it out. See, something good. It's just getting properties early on is always better because in the end, you're gonna get more income, and more income generally wins you the game. You generally want more income. There's nothing bad about more cities. It's a YouTube video rather than a stream. I mean, they wanted me to stream it, so it will be a YouTube video and a stream. But you know, sorry. So yeah, it's gonna continue this shit. Beginning cap phase is usually kind of boring. See, he got a recon. I don't think it's a good idea because next turn, first off, let's see, did he even buy on every, no, he didn't even buy on everything. So he didn't buy anything from there. So, oh, I'm having a great day so far. It's been awesome. I've just been doing PvPs and running around. I bought some plants. I found some caterpillars, so I'm raising some caterpillars. I'll show you in a little bit. But yeah, that's been a good day. I met a friend at Home Depot who also was into herbs, and I gave him the idea of putting like mint leaves instead of a jar of vodka or something like that, so you kind of flavor it or make your own what's it called, extracts. So, oh, you do banjo too? I've never really got into banjo. I've played it with Xana before, but yeah, okay, it's a good game. I like it. So, I mean, as always, you know, cat phase still. I mean, nothing's happening. This isn't much to tell you. I guess once we start getting into it, I can start telling you about the terrain, which is pretty important. Let's see, we're gonna go for that one. You have to, the thing about cap phase, it does require enough thought where you have to plan out, you know, you want an infantry capping every turn. So, you know, it's good that I have, you know, somebody capping there, somebody about to cap there, these two are about to get capped by these two. And, you know, if you can keep that flow going, you'll have a good cap phase. You might not win the cap phase because sometimes the other players just, you know, I don't, doing some crazy shit you don't even know. But, you know, I say this is a pretty healthy cap phase. Let's see what he got. T-Copter, you know, keep an eye on what they get. You see, the part I get confused about was when I should buy other units and what units. So you base what you buy, at least a good strategy is you base what you buy on what they get. So they got a recon. Bad idea. Because what is he going to do? He's going to, you know, maybe attack my infantry, but I'm going to get a tank because I have enough, you know, money to do so. If I would have bought a recon, I wouldn't have enough money to buy a tank, and I wouldn't have been able to buy units on these. So yeah, so basically, if you look at this dude, first off, he has a mech at the beginning. I mean, there's just a mech sitting at the beginning of his base? It's not going anywhere. I mean, they moved what, two spaces, so it's gonna take him freaking forever to get anywhere near me. Like, that's retarded. But, well, not retarded. That's kind of mean. It's stupid from the AI. But basically, I counter that recon with my tank. That's just pretty standard thing to do. And already my unit count is 11 and he's 7. So, like, you know, it's already kind of looking good in my side. If I needed to rush him, I could rush him, you know. But we're gonna play this kind of chill. And he put his, okay, you know, good move on Flak. Flak put his, and this gives you a good example. Flak put his recon on a city. Flak could have put his recon on a road, the plain. Oh, he may have been able to reach it, I don't know. But the good thing about putting it on the city is, one, I can't cap it now, unless they kill it. Even though, I mean, I couldn't cap it if I wanted to, but, you know, one, it gets some good defense. I believe every star that you get from defense is, I think, you might want to help me out here, Wolf, but I believe every star is plus 10 defense, or plus 5, I don't remember. But it does help you out. It makes a hell of a difference if you're going to be getting on a city rather than a road. If you're on a road, you're going to get bodied. You're going to get bodied. In this case, I'm going to attack him on the plains, because at least plains give you 1 defense. You can see the stars. Stars kind of tell you what you're dealing with. Also, you know, use the other screen. Use the other, you know, it's dual strike. It uses 2 screens, so it gives you a lot of info. If you look at the screen, it'll tell you what it's all about. It says easy to traverse. It says easy to traverse. Plains offer little defensive cover. So little, but it's better than roads, which literally roads are easy to traverse as well, but they don't give you anything. They don't give you shit. So you're gonna get hit hard if somebody comes around with their own tank or whatever it is. You want to value defense all the time. It's because he did his recon on the enemy. What? What do you mean by that? Let's see. So yeah, I mean, we're just gonna continue doing this. I could get a T-copter right now. Only reason why is I'd be able to land over there. This map, it's a pretty good idea to get a T-copter just so you can start getting those early caps. But let's see, if I get a T-copter, I kind of want a second tank because tanks are always good. So I wouldn't be able to get a T-copter. I have 13 views? Oh my god. I'm just talking, but I mean, okay, I guess if people want to watch me do this, cool, thanks. So, man, I'm getting nervous now. I'm gonna get the shakes. I'm just kidding. But yeah, I mean, I would get a T-copter, but if I get a T-copter, I'm definitely gonna get a B-copter. I get a B-copter, I'm pretty much just getting rid of my opportunity to buy something from every. A T-copter would be a computer move, but in my case, we're gonna get another tank, and it's perfect because now I can get 2 infantries. It's just a good. You wanna try to use all your income. You don't want to be like, oh, I'm gonna save up and get a Neo tank next turn, because the Neo tank. Let's say you save up and you can get a Neo tank, you know, day 5. I mean, nice, you got a Neo tank. Well, that kind of sucks. That's a cool thing about the recon. You can tickle the enemy and just kind of like make them get that they can't. You know, it gives them an extra day to cap it. Either way, I mean, I still have 3 cities I'm going to cap this turn, and since I have so many infantry, see, it was a follow-up pun to Doan Gamer. Yeah, it's a little tickle. It's not gonna, you know, infantry. Yeah, recons do more damage to infantry, but you know, it's kind of a wasted unit. I mean, the only good thing about that recon is that he's gonna get his little meter up a little bit, but you know, in the end, I mean, he's just gonna lose it. If I wanted to, I didn't even have to kill the recon. I could have let the recon do its own shit, and it wouldn't even matter. Always check the enemy's range. Press the B button. If you're playing on my stream, you're going to be pressing the X or the Z button. It's essentially the same as a B button, and it shows you their attack range. So a lot of new people I've noticed don't, or like new people that have never played this game, they don't realize that artillery cannot first off move and attack. Like this dude cannot, if there was range, he could not run up to my tank and attack him. You're just killing your artillery. That's really dumb. Artillery can only stay stationary and attack, and if you look at their range, they cannot attack in front of them, obviously. Yeah, he did used to do that. They can't attack in front of them, but they can attack 2 spaces in front. If you're playing Grit, you get an extra range, but that's a whole nother story. So if I was really trigger happy, I could attack his infantry right now, but obviously I'm gonna pay the price, and this guy's gonna beat my ass. So in that case, I'm gonna chill. Let's see, what are we looking like down there? Looks okay. I'm gonna chill right here. Yeah, right there on the forest. Forest gives you 2 stars, and if you're gonna tell your unit to chill anywhere, tell them to chill in a forest or someplace that gives you good defense, because it's just better. It's just a better move. Let's see. I hope this is making sense and I'm not going too fast, so if you have any questions, just please let me know, because I'm, you know, I feel like I'm moving a little fast here, but I don't know. And I guess if this is a YouTube video, you can't. You can just like rewind, I guess. Or rewind the video if I'm going too fast. Or if you can't understand me, because some people have a hard time understanding me. So just fast enough. So we're gonna keep throwing. Actually, no. Now that he has a B-copter, this is a good instance where you probably want an AA, anti-air, because he has a B-copter. Nothing here that I have can challenge that B-copter unless I get a B-copter. But honestly, I'm better off getting an AA. Only issue with that is that if I get an AA, I can't buy something from every base. Because I'm fighting a CPU, it doesn't bother me that much. I probably could have spent my money a little bit better, but you know, for the sake of this, we're just gonna buy the AA and we're gonna skip a base. This is generally a no-no, but you know, you can't always get what you want. Alright, so we're looking good. I have 2 units capping. He also has 2 units capping, but I already have advantage econ-wise, so we're looking good. Also, I have 16 units. He has freaking 9. Like, that's, you know, I could send all of my units on a suicide mission and I could probably beat him. When I was younger, I thought this game was very hard against CPU until I realized that they don't know at what they're doing at all. Alright, let's see here. So, he's doing okay. He's protecting himself. I can't move this anywhere. And not a bad move because now my AA is going to have to keep up or move into position. So now we look to see what he can do. Let's see. There's a lot of options here. What I'm going to do, let's see, can he attack me in the city? Yes, he can. My AA can do a lot. So it would be best, I could put my tank here as a bait. It's not super necessary. Let me see how far his tank can move. Alright, well, we'll do it. We'll do it. Fuck it. So, tank there. Might be a bad idea, but at least I'm on a city. And I'm Andy, and Andy can, you know, take some hits. Do some moves he doesn't really need to be doing. But we're having a good advance right now. My AA is in a good position, so if he wants to attack anything with that helicopter, which he most likely will, I'm killing that copter. That's how it is. Let's see. Another rule, you don't want to attack people as they're camping cities for the most part, because you're just going to lose, especially if I'm attacking on these bridge. The bridge gives you same defense as a road. So if I attack this dude, let's see, 38. That's not very comfortable. So honestly, I'm better off putting, first off, let's see, I'm actually better off putting my infantry on a mountain and keeping my infantry on that city to protect it. All these other infantries, they're not really in danger of anything. I might as well start making somewhat of a wall. Walls are what a lot of people will do. A wall is essentially, I mean, it's what it is. If I wanted to, I could start setting up, yes, mountains give you 4 defense. That's very, very important actually. Mountains give you just as much defense as the HQ. HQ, you can sit on it anywhere you want. Mountains, you can only send infantry and mechs because, you know, I don't think tanks can. I mean, yeah, tanks and whatever just can't get up there for whatever reason. So let's see. I have a few options here. How many defense stars could I possibly get? Like total? So total, I can actually get, no, I'm not gonna do it yet. Total, you can actually get 4, that's pretty much it. I mean, that's it. Once you get 4, that's really all you got. And you see my unit count is still increasing, and I still have 3,000 left over, because I just said I'm not gonna be too greedy, I'm just gonna get another tank. For the insurance, and because one of my tanks might get a little roughed up, yeah, let me see. So yeah, the max is 4 stars. Perfect. He's gonna attack my my tanks. Okay, not too bad. As you can see, the city was freaking amazing, and maybe Flak had bad luck. Flak has I forgot his equation, but I think he does. Oh no, you know, I think, does the game tell you? I don't think it does. Let me see. His high firepower but relies solely on strength. Yeah, no, that's... Shadow technique sometimes reduces the damage his units do. I forget the exact thing. It's like a... It's a set of numbers, but essentially the luck commanding officers, they either have an increase in damage whenever they attack, or they're gonna do straight garbage. Let's see how much I can do against that. Okay, I think I see what I'm gonna do here. So, yeah, so we're gonna put this guy here. Gonna get a little bit of repairs from this guy. This guy's dead. I mean, if my AA gets fucked up later, it's not the biggest deal because they have no more copters, so I mean, we're chilling. And now that the copter's dead, you know, guess what? I can beat his ass. Bam. It was an okay trade. Oh, if you look at the screen, it looks kind of weird and grainy. It's because it's a sandstorm. Sandstorms reduce your range. So if you're ever in a match, or if they ever release a CO for whatever reason, maybe I'll start making custom COs and modding this game. But if there's a match where you find yourself in a sandstorm reduces your range by 1, and that's the lowest amount of range you can have. Because artilleries only have 2. But, you know, this is like what default. This is what max basically has by default. So you know. That sandstorms kind of suck in that sense. So for this guy, okay, I'm gonna attack him. I mean, I don't know why he did that. He attacked me on a, yeah, actually, here, this is a better idea. Could straight up kill his ass. Bam. Yeah, the CPUs are bad. CPUs are really bad. See, at this point, I'm on the mountain, so you know, I can just kind of get easy damage off on him. I might as well attack with the unit on the mountain first, just to reduce the amount of damage that this unit that's attacking on the plains are going to deal. You know, you have to kind of think, you kind of have to realize, kind of think about what units are going to take less risk. Let's see, what can he do here? Nothing much. So we still are building up our wall and we're still advancing. You know, we're not falling back, so we're looking really good here right now. So I don't want this guy to attack my infantry capping, so in that case, boom. Let's see. See, I could go for those cities in the corners, but the CPU is doing so bad I don't even need the extra income. But I guess just for the sake of it, let's just do it. You know, it doesn't really matter. I've got an AA over there on that side. We're gonna get a tank to give him some support. And we're still chilling. I can still get a unit on... I bought something on every base that time, and that's like a dream. If you can buy something on every one of those things, you're kind of in good shape. Let's see, is he gonna do his thing? Okay, so he might kind of fuck me up here. That tank has the potential to come back, but let's see what happens. He's gonna do some risky ass moves. Oh yeah, oh yeah. See, on a normal basis, that damage wouldn't happen, but because his ability gives him such a high potential of doing damage, he's able to do this. Oh no, my infantry. Bam. Ooh, this might be kind of dangerous. No, we're good. Okay, okay. So, you know, with Andy, I have the ability right now to heal all my units. Let's see what Andy does. Yeah, so his regular just heals them by 2. So I could heal my units back, but honestly, we're not gonna do that. We're gonna hit him. We're gonna hit him hard. So we're gonna wait on that. We're gonna keep capping. A good thing with Andy is, like, let's say you're capping a city. Let's say this city. You see, if you look in the corner, it tells you how much the city needs left until it's fully captured. So it says 10 and it's flashing. If I had my super, my SCOP, as people say, or SCOP, I could heal my unit up and get a capture, but I don't really care enough about it. We're okay. You know, there's no need to really waste it. Let's see here. This guy can't reach. Let's see if this guy can attack me. Nope. Sort of a risky move attacking on a road, considering he's also has his power on. Yeah, did you see that damage? Yep. That's what happens. Flak has the ability to do some crazy damage to you. Even though like that would not happen on a normal day. It's just that's just how Flak is. Let's see. In this case, I think I have an idea. We're gonna play around with these units. I'm gonna try to get my super this turn. So in order to do that, I'm gonna take some risks. I'm gonna damage my units a little bit. This is something you generally would want to do as well. But let's see. Yeah, I might not be able to get the super. Cool. Attack him on the city. Good thing about this is that my AA is still in a great position. I'm not gonna lose it. Everything is kind of insured right now. You know, that's a good question because I never really completely figured that out. So I hope somebody can actually kind of help me out with that. I know it's an equation based on the amount of damage you take, you get a certain amount of meter. So like right there, I just took 2 HP of damage from my infantry. So I mean, it depends on, from what I know, it depends on the value of the unit. Or it basically depends on the damage you take. So a mega tank is going to take a lot more damage than an infantry. So if you one shot a mega tank, if your mega tank gets one shot, you're going to build up a lot more meter than infantry dying, I believe. I'm like pretty sure about that. That is something I actually do need to do a little bit of looking up on, just because the game doesn't tell you that at all. It's just kind of like, yeah, that, you know, your meter builds up. Alright. Still looking really good here. But yeah, I would say that's a good question for. I know some of the people like I know Wolf might know it. Goodbye, stay safe, or have fun. All right, see you, Doan. It was good having you around. You as well. Let's see this guy. See, I could use him as kind of a shield, but. I don't really need it that bad. I didn't get my power anyways that I really wanted, but it's okay. Okay, look, you know what? I could get my power. I'd have to sacrifice a unit. Let's see if this works. Damn it. It's okay. I should get it this time. No? Okay. Is it possible still? Kind of hard to say. See, if I really wanted to get that a little bit better, what I could have done is I could have suicided my infantry on this AA. But, I feel like I'd be wasting my super at that point, though. I mean, my units really aren't damaged. So we're just gonna play it chill. Alright. He might be able to kill this dude right here, but honestly he's lost a lot of potential and all of his vehicles are contested at this point. So whatever his units want to do, if the player has ownership over the unit, start power kill and diminishing returns. I think, did you look that up? Yeah. But yeah, Poro says with Andy you want to stay alive, especially if your super is about to charge. Yes. So basically with Andy, if you have units that are, you know, you don't want to lose many units because you always have potential to bring them back to full health, because Andy's super gives you 5 HP and a movement bonus. So that's really good. Also, another reason why I'm winning here is because they keep buying the highest dollar unit. I'm buying, you know, the basics. I'm buying stuff that's not gonna cost me that much. Like if I was a CPU, I would probably buy the anti-air right now, but there's really no point in doing so. So yeah, like that was a bad what I just did right there was a good example of a bad purchase. I didn't really need an AA, so now I can't buy an infantry. That's just how that is. You really do want to build something every turn. All right, let's see what he does. Okay. I hope that 5 health doesn't kill my 4 health, but we'll see. Whatever unit survives this turn is going to be right back. If you're fighting an Andy, you pretty much just want to kill him. I mean, you know, you don't like that. I might lose my tank from this, but no, I'm good. That's perfect. Unless he sends a little unit. Ooh, I hope that recon. He's flak, so he has the potential to kill that one tank. Let's see if he does it. Oh, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. Yeah, this is great. This would be the GG in the game. What's about to happen right now? So boom, big power, big nuts. We're gonna do it. Oh yeah. So if this happens, if you find yourself in this position, you have a lot of damaged units here and there, but you still have advantage. I mean, at this point, look at that. Look at that. I mean, yum. Another yum right here. Yeah, that's a good point. Black bomb destroyed by its own explosion does not charge. So you don't. The bad thing about black bombs is they don't give you anything. It blows up and that's it. So that kind of sucks. Also, I don't think it matters that much what I do here. I just know on rivers, you only move one space. Only soldiers can move on them too, and they also give you no defense. So rivers are always something that are good for blocking tanks and stuff. It's, you know, only obviously infantry can pass through them, but you know, it's kind of a risky move to put things on rivers, but generally in map making, the rivers are just there to give infantry their own little special area to move. Let's see. So what do I want to do here? I mean, I can do whatever the hell I want now. I can start capping that. Let's see. So, boom, this guy's might be dead. Almost. Look at that movement. Ooh, can this guy reach? Nope. Can this guy somehow reach? No. It's okay. At this point, this should kill. You gonna take some shots? Okay, yeah, take some shots. Hell yeah. That sounds like a good idea. Let's see what his... Okay, he doesn't even have his power bar filled up. I'm not really worried about his tank doing anything to me, honestly, because, I mean, it's just nothing's gonna happen from it. Can this guy attack me? Nope. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, this is not the... Fighting CPUs are not the best way to learn, like, premium strats for, you know... Oh, actually, this is a good idea. So now, if you really wanted to attack that 7 HP tank, you can't do shit. Also, me contesting these cities makes it so he has a choice. He either uses his vehicles to stop his cities from getting taken, or he just lets him get taken, really. I mean, that's he doesn't have many options here. Bam. Actually, this is going to be a faster battle than I actually anticipated. Alright, so... Oh, this is easy. So, bam, he's going to lose his artillery. I could... Dang, if I was paying attention better, I may have been able to do more, but it's okay. Either way, this thing's dead. 100%. Yeah. Bam. And just for the sake of it, just to see, I mean, let's see how far can he even go. He can't do anything. We're just gonna attack his infantry, because why not? Or should I make a cocktail? I have like a secret mini bar in my room. I don't know, whatever you want to do, man. Whatever you want to do. I mean, the cocktails are fun, so, I mean, I'd say go for it, you know. What I'm really about to do is start putting all my herbs in vodka jars again, because honestly, tasting my little, I have vodka like in my closet that has a bunch of chocolate mint leaves in it. And originally I was going to use it for a extract, but I mean it's looking good. So we're gonna see. Maybe I'll just sip on it. Maybe not now. I don't feel like getting drunk on stream, but another time. See, I'm pretty much winning this with not getting a single helicopter, because all he's been doing is getting units he doesn't need and losing them, and now look where he's at. Also, Snow, I believe, if I remember correctly, see, I forced him to do that with his tank now. I believe Snow makes it so you use more fuel. I don't know if it's doubled. I don't know if it's like Snow makes you use double the fuel, but I don't know. Oh man, a medium tank. Oh man. Yeah, it's not really scary at all. Okay. Now let's see, how do we want to do this? Boom. I mean, flak is done. I mean, this isn't even fair at this point. This is when somebody would probably give up. There's a lot of decisions here. I mean, let's see. I can kind of keep my distance. You know, we're gonna keep the we're gonna keep this pressure on him. And we're just gonna keep killing his other units. If that infantry dies there, it's really not that bad. CPU never gives up no matter the over. Exactly, don't give up. It's super annoying. So, bam. I mean, the odds here are like, buddy, what are you doing? Let's see, this might be able to kill. Come on, come on, come on, come on. That's incredible! Alright. Another cap. Another cap. I think I know what I'm gonna do here. I'm gonna kill this dude. Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. Okay, yeah, only in advance. Yeah, that's right. Only in Advanced Wars Dual Strike does it double fuel. I forgot what it does in the other ones. I know in Days of Ruin it makes movement -1, so that really sucks. So like a mech can only move one space in Snow and Dual Strike. Back when I was Nintendo DS, Wi-Fi was a thing. I was confused with people giving up since I was used to CPU battles. Oh yeah, yeah. Well, this is a big win here. I could probably, let's see, how many units do they have now? 4 units. Yeah. Yeah. This guy can't attack anything. We're getting near the HQ. And I mean, I don't even care. I'm just gonna send this guy in there because Andy can repair units later. So honestly, I'm gonna just ignore that medium tank because it really doesn't mean anything to me. And if I really wanted to make it a big deal, I can just finish this off with I could get a bomber, but bombers aren't actually as useful as you would think. Bombers they can be kind of bad considering your 2,000 well, not 2,000, your 22,000 unit can get bodied by one 8,000 fund anti-air, so that's kind of a blunder. Oh wait, I was wrong about rivers. You can move more than one space. See, I'm not a pro, but I can tell you basics pretty well. All right. See, he has his super, but like, what is he even gonna do? I mean, he can kill that. Actually, that was a bad move. I mean, he can kill that tank. Fine. But a good way to deal with medium tanks is with a good artillery. And just for the sake of it, let's get a B-copter. And then let's get... yeah, we're just gonna finish this guy off. Another artillery, and yeah. This is it. He's probably gonna kill that tank, unfortunately. But, you know, it's fine. You're gonna get pummeled. I mean, the CPU, like, I mean, the CPU just, something about them, they just couldn't ever program them to be good against me. Or not me, but people. Yeah, I knew that was gonna happen. Damn. Alright, he might be able to kill those guys too. Yep, not a big deal. Okay. Cool. He got an AA because he wanted to counter my B-copter, but good luck. Alright, let's see how I want to do this. It's just gonna keep capping and moving. Honestly, I could city hop right after this turn. I can just go straight for his HQ. I could win this next turn, actually, now that I think about this. Or not next turn, but in like 2 or 3 turns. I don't even have to worry about the medium tank. Alright. Awesome. So, I could cover that, but then his mech's gonna hit me, so we're just gonna go right there. Let's see, what am I looking like with my power? I'm looking okay. If he tries to buy anything else that's, you know, big and bad, we'll be able to handle it. Gonna keep contesting his shit, so, I mean, at this point, there's nothing he can really do that's gonna worry me, I guess. At this point, I'm pretty much just playing with my food, so... See, at this point, I don't even care if I lose that tank, which actually, that blocks my tank, so he's not gonna even be able to kill my tank. That's great. Let's see, I walked away for 3 minutes and you're already about to... Oh yeah, I mean, they're bad. They're bad. How many cities do I have now? 21. At this point, let's kill the fuck out of this guy. Bam. See, I lost so little units that my units are running out of fuel. That usually doesn't happen. But it does happen when you dominate so hard that, you know, you don't lose anything. That's good for S rank. Yeah. Alright, so... I don't know, I guess we're just gonna buy... I mean, like, see, me spending this amount of money, like, I'm not buying the big boy units, I'm just buying, you know, a good amount of basic units. It's pretty much just a nail in the coffin. There's not losing tanks is, yeah. Alright, let's see. Cool, he wastes that on the infantry. He might not be able to kill my guys. Perfect. That's fine with me. Cool. Don't know why he did that, because I'm just gonna heal. I don't know, Chris might lose. What if I did lose? That'd be really bad. There's like a secret infantry hiding somewhere. Just for the sake of it, fuck it. Also, co-op. So if you have the ability to use your CO power and it's a pretty good CO power, you might as well use it because you're gonna get a plus. I believe it's a plus 10 to defense and attack. I should have shown you proof, but oh well. I was gonna show you like visually what it that I'm telling the truth. All right, so let's see. He can't attack me. He can't attack me. So literally, this is a GG. So I'm just not even gonna bother with too much shit. Let's see. He'll probably attack my infantry again. I don't think I can hide any of these units. Okay, yeah, this is pretty good here. So because he can't really do much here, I could put this guy here. Oh wait, did I fuck that up? Let's see. Block it there. And let's put another guy here. I mean, this doesn't matter that much. Also, if that medium tank was to do more damage, now I have a copter to contest it. And I mean, I could just end the turn right here. Right now, I'm just making sure I lose as little units as possible, I guess. Because I can't. It's impossible for me to lose this right now. So for the sake of it, let's get a pipe runner. Oh, you know what? Before I end this, I'm gonna go through some basic what I feel about every unit, just so you can get a good idea, and I can just scroll through. You probably know about them already, but just as an extra whatever, just so you know. So, infantry, really important. I already talked about them a lot, and you can see how much having a lot of infantry helps. They contest buildings and make people use their vehicles to attack the infantry to prevent captures. So it's really they're like the backbone of your army. They're gonna make sure you can get more money. Obviously, they're good meat shields to protect your artilleries and other units. I mean, they also, when they die, if they're meat shield, then they're just gonna build your CO power. There's just so many things they're good for. You need infantry. Always buy infantry. Mechs, a little more niche. They're more like trap cards. If you're Sammy, you can use them very well because using her CO power and her super CO power, you can really kind of get them to move more than 2 spaces and do more damage. So they're good. They're a really cheap way to kill tanks and such, or vehicles in general. They won't really kill anything like a medium tank, neo tank, or mega tank, or really anything. I mean, they can kill these. All these other units they can kill, but I mean, when it comes to tanks, the most a mech can really kill is a tank. Medium tank, neo tank, mega tank. Don't use a mech, unless you have a really good advantage. If you're attacking a full health, any 3 of these units, you don't want to use a mech on it. It's not going to do anything. But so mechs are cool. They're a little more niche. They don't move very far, but they can really, they can really kill some high value units at a good price if you're using them right. Recons, you want to use them to tickle the enemy to stop them from capping. They're also good suicide units. They're just annoying and they move fast. They move 8. I think they move the most out of all the units. Well, except pipe runners, but pipe runners only move on pipes. But they move the most. They move the furthest out of every unit here. But they're pretty basic. They're not going to do anything to any one of these units here. They will do okay damage to artillery. They'll do pretty good damage against rockets because artillery and rockets are weak against pretty much any direct unit, except infantry. Infantry can't really do anything against anything except infantry and mechs. But yeah, that's recons. Recons, they're a little more niche. Some people say they're bad, some people say they're good. I think they're good, but use them in moderation. You don't need to be buying a recon every turn, or you don't need to be buying 2 recons in one turn. It's pointless. Tanks, very good units. They're pretty much the meta unit. They're gonna they're gonna dominate most circumstances and they're cheap. So, that recon that somebody wants to buy at the beginning of the game is going to get whopped any day by a tank. A 5 health tank is going to destroy a 10 health recon. That's just how it is. And further on with medium tank, neo tank, mega tank, medium tanks, I'd say you can buy a lot of them if you have the income and you have a lot of units to back them up. Otherwise, don't get medium tanks. If you are both, you and your opponent are both even grounds, and you have a lot of units, maybe, but don't spend the money on the medium tank and make it so you can't buy other little units. You're generally better off buying 2 little tanks than a medium tank, even though 1 medium tank can kill 2 little tanks. But it's just 1 unit, so you're better off having more kill potential with a lot of little tanks. But that's medium tanks. Neo tanks, freaking crazy amazing. They're awesome, but they're super damn expensive, and you're not gonna really need it unless you're winning, or unless you're calling and you just can print them out. Other than that, neo tanks are very niche. If you're getting a neo tank, you're probably winning the game. Same thing with mega tank. Super damn slow. You want to keep an APC behind it. Because they move only 4 spaces, so that's really not much. I mean, mechs move 2, so they only move 2 more spaces than a mech. They have only 3 bullets, or 3 shots, so once they run out of ammo, you're kind of fucked. So you might as well have an APC following them. And that's it. If you're getting a mega tank, you're probably also winning the game. It's just usually kind of a meme. APC moves 1 infantry unit, basically at a really high speed because they have 6. So if you want to put mechs inside of an APC, that's not a bad move. They move around. You can use them for blocking, but honestly, 5,000 is usually not worth it for an APC because they don't attack. They just block and they move units. They move infantry units, infantries and mechs. But the best thing about them is that they give supplies, which is, they'll resupply ammo, ammunition, and they'll resupply fuel. So they're always good to have if you have a unit that's kind of, in that danger zone. Artillery, I talked about them. That's what they are. They're great for killing, and medium tank, neo tank. Not really good at mega tank because mega tank's a beast. But medium tank, neo tanks are in trouble if you got a good artillery setup. So. $6,000 killing a 16,000 and a 22,000. You don't need the medium tank or the neo tank, honestly. Got the rockets. A little bit more damage, further range, but they have a high price tag. It's kind of the same thing as a medium tank. You don't need it. You're better off getting a lot of artillery than getting a rocket. Getting 1 rocket's gonna basically waste your money for something that isn't that much better. Anti-air, also a really important unit. It's going to kill infantry as a 1 shot, so you can use them to break through the line. So if somebody has a line of infantry that's blocking you, get an AA. An AA will 100% generally kill an infantry unit. If it doesn't, they have some defense or something's up with them, because most of the time an anti-air can straight up demolish any infantry unit. So they're good for punching through holes. Infantry shields, which is good, and they can do basic damage. They're okay against tanks. Don't attack the tank first. Attack like a tank that's kind of weak with your anti-air, maybe like a 5 health tank. You might be able to do some good damage. I think it's usually like 20% damage if it's a 10 health anti-air versus like a tank. I think it's usually 2 health of damage or 20%. But yeah. Use them for if somebody's trying to get a bunch of copters and you want to use them as like a. You saw how I played with it. I kind of kept it in the middle. You generally want to keep an anti-air in the middle or keep 2. You usually want to keep them in the back, just kind of waiting for somebody to use their V-copter. Great trump cards. Missiles, trash. They're trash. They're just bad. If you want to tell me about it, if you want me to tell you about them, they have range. it's okay. It's like, I believe it's the range of a rocket. Yeah, it's about the same range as a rocket, but you know, there's no point. They're indirect. So unless you're Grit and you have a really big brain move to contest somebody's airport, maybe the best use for a missile is to put them on the edge of somebody's airport, so it'll block it or it'll contest it. So whenever they buy a unit, you just blow it up. But honestly, by the time you're that close to their airport, you're probably gonna have an anti-air, which is just better. It's cheaper, it's direct, and it's just, they're just better. Honestly, an enemy can do so many things to move around a missile that missiles are just a meme now. So missiles suck. That's all you get. Just don't buy missiles. If you're buying a missile, be a meme lord. Pipe Runner's really cool unit, but they only work on pipes. So I mean, the corner map, you can see the CPU going on. I think you could use them there. I think some of those none of those factories are on. So Pipe Runners can only traverse on factories or bases, same thing. I mean, the factory and a base they're called bases in this game, but they're called factories in Days of Ruin. The thing that you buy units on, the thing that I'm pressing right now, that's a factory or a base. And they can only move on those, and they can only move on pipes. So unless you have a pipe sticking off of the factory and like moving all over the place, then the Pipe Runner can be used. But in this case, this Pipe Runner cannot move next turn. I mean, let me see. I'm going to end the turn here in a minute just to see what we can do. Let's see. Yeah, let's protect these guys. So yeah, I'm just going to end the turn. So yeah, Pipe Runners only can move on pipes and bases, and that's pretty much it. Other than that, if you don't have those things, they're gonna suck ass. Damn, I just destroyed that dude. Damn. So yeah. Other than that, though, if you have a good setup, ooh, that might kill me. Come on, tank, hang in there. Those guys are dead as shit. Come on. Okay, good. So yeah, that's a win. But I just want to show you guys this. So if you buy a Pipe Runner with no pipe, that's it. That's your move. You fucked up. You can't move it anywhere. It has range. It has good range, actually. It also attacks air units and ground units and naval units. It attacks anything it wants. Pipe Runners are actually really freaking good. But there's never enough applications to use them because there's never many maps with pipes. Usually Pipe Runners are used in maps where there's like a defense line where you can, set your Pipe Runner up and put it on like a pipe near the HQ. But other than that, no. So what you do if you somehow buy a Pipe Runner and you're like, damn it, I just lost the game because now I can't buy anything else. What you do is you press the A button, go to options, delete. People don't use this option, but it's totally legal to use, and you can totally use it. If you think deleting your unit is going to give you an advantage in some way, delete your damn unit. I mean, just press delete, find the unit you want to delete, press delete on it, it's dead. But make sure you press B to cancel, because then you end up deleting like all your units. But I blew up that unit. It doesn't give you any meter, but that's pretty much what happens. But yeah, so let's get this win, and I think that's it for the majority of this. I mean, that's some basic stuff about Advance Wars, Dual Strike, but yeah. I mean, is there any other? I don't think it gives you a rank, does it? That'd be weird. No. Well, it's day 15 is a count. No, there's no rank. I really didn't lose anything either. Wow. I only lost my Pipe Runner that I blew up on my own, so I didn't lose anything. I would say it. I never looked that up. I would say it does because it counts as a deleted. I mean, if you can see it, it says I lost a unit. and I think the rank depends a little bit on what units you lose. So deleting your units, I'm pretty sure it's going to count against your rank, just because it documents that you lost your unit. But if generally if you're doing a campaign, you usually don't have to delete anything. I haven't found any applications for deleting it. Sometimes people rarely even delete their units in PvP, so it's not used often. Sometimes people use that so that they can make sure, let's say they don't want somebody to kill that unit, and I don't know. I can't even think of. Maybe they don't want to move one of their units, and they think moving their unit's just going to hurt them for whatever reason. They'll just kill them and then leave space for another unit to, I guess, let's say there's an infantry in front of an artillery, and they don't want to move their infantry. They can delete the infantry in front of the artillery to move a tank instead to attack the artillery. I guess that makes sense. But, it doesn't happen so often, so it's kind of hard to come up with good scenarios. But that's it. That's pretty much it. Are there any questions besides other than that? Thank you guys for watching it. I had 11 people there for a minute, and that was very interesting. But yeah, any other questions, Poro or Z or anybody? Pretty cool. Okay. Well, with that, I think I was going to show you guys my caterpillar. Do you want to see the caterpillar? I can show you the caterpillar. And I can show you the gecko. But yeah, I hope that makes a lot of sense, because it's a lot of basic stuff. It took me an hour to do this too, damn. But that's just getting it out there just so you guys can know a little bit of stuff. Let me see. Eggy might be right here. I can at least just show you guys real quick. Yep. Hey, Eggy. Come on, Eggy. No, the caterpillar I found, I don't want to feed him wild things, but this is Aggie. Little Aggie. Yeah, Aggie's cute. He chillin'. Alright, let me show you the caterpillar real quick. If you guys are, if this is a YouTube video at some point, which it will be, just end the video right now, because this is just me showing off weird shit. So let me get the caterpillar so you can see it, because they're really cool. They have this cool little defense mechanism. 1 second. So this is the setup I have for them. I have some parsley leaves. Oh, you can't even see that. I have some parsley leaves in here, and but let me pull out the caterpillar so you can see what they do. It's actually really cool. Let's see. Okay. So, something really cool that they do. So, this is the caterpillar. Yes, and caterpillars. You can't see it that well because my camera kind of sucks. I think. Let's see. Yeah, my camera sucks. But it's a black swallowtail caterpillar. And the cool thing that they do, the moment I touch it, watch this. You see that? Those things come out. And those don't do anything. I mean, they're not gonna hurt you. What it is... Oh yeah, you probably hear the train. There's a train that comes by. All that does is it pretty much just stinks up your fingers, and it like touches you with them. It touches you with those little like whatever. I don't even know the scientific name for them, but they touch you with them. They make you kind of smell, and it scares away predators that want to eat it. So I mean, I'd be pretty scared if I didn't know about it. It didn't touch me, so I don't think I am. It probably stinks in the area. I don't know, but yeah. So I mean, if I was just some regular ass dude that didn't know what was going on, more than likely I wouldn't even touch that caterpillar because I think it's venomous. So I mean, they did a good job. That's their defense mechanism. But I'm gonna put these guys away, and I'm gonna end the stream in a minute. And if anybody wants to PvP or do whatever, I don't think I can do a PvP right now personally, but yeah, I mean, just let me know. I'm gonna put some stuff away. All right. So once again, thank you guys for watching. Have a good night if it is nighttime. Good morning if it's the morning time. I am a Bugs, Aquatics, and Plant guy, so if you have questions about that, let me know. Yes, they are mostly to scare off the predator. I mean, that's the whole point. It makes them stink because it's smelly and that's just weird, and it looks crazy as shit. Because I mean, like, just imagine if like that shit just came out of my forehead, and yeah, I mean that's all what it is. It's a defense mechanism. But cool. So yeah, thank you guys again for watching, and I'll catch y'all later.